unweighted GPA, AP classes, oh, extracurricular activities. Oh my goodness. I did a lot. I'm not gonna. Okay, ew. Once again, I did something ridiculous with how I look. Comment down below. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Nicole and BB here, and today we'll be discussing my stats. This was a highly requested video after my last one, in which I got into some very prestigious schools. If you haven't watched that, check that out to see, I don't know, what schools I got into, because I applied to 17 schools. I only got 3 rejections. I got 3 waitlists and 11 acceptances, and I applied to all 8 Ivies and then a lot of really good schools. So check that out if you haven't already, to kind of see what I'm talking about and why people wanted to know my stats. Yeah, this is what I've done. I'll be discussing my SAT scores, my extracurriculars. I'll pull up my resume. I got you guys. But first off, before I start, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support you guys have shown me, and all of the wonderful comments. I've read every single one. Oh, I didn't even. Okay, so big reveal. I will be committing either today or tomorrow to Columbia. It's such a relief to say, and I don't know, when I think of Columbia, it just feels right. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but what I'm wearing is kind of Columbia themed. And then navy leggings and the scrunchie that I decided to put in for no reason. Shout out to Columbia for having the best school colors. Just saying. Shall we get started with my stats that everyone wants to know? Okay, so, but shout out to everyone who requested this video and gave me kind of stuff to go off of. I didn't know where to start. Unweighted GPA is the first thing on my list. So unweighted GPA, I had a 4.0, and before I wasn't even in high school, I kind of already knew that I wanted to go somewhere Ivy League. So I knew that I had to start working hard and striving for my grades. I also was just very self-motivated from the get-go, really focused in on my classes. AP classes, I took a lot of rigorous classes. Anytime that I had a spot open for another class, I put an AP class in there. AP coursework, these are all the AP classes I took. So freshman year I took computer science principles. Sophomore year I took world history and statistics. Junior year I took chemistry, physics 1, English 3, English language and composition, I think that's what that one is, Latin 4, US history, calculus AB. Then senior year I took English English literature and composition, macroeconomics, calculus BC, biology, physics 2, government, computer science A. I'm also self-studying for physics C. And grades wise, I had, in most of my classes, I had I had good grades overall throughout all of my high school career. I had mostly 100s in all of my classes, and then I had some 97, 98s, 99s, but I definitely worked really hard. So yeah, I took all those AP classes. On my AP exams, I got 5s or 4s, mostly 5s. I don't know about this year, we'll see. On the SAT, I got a 1560, and that kind of broken down means I only missed 3 questions. And I missed 1 in the math calculator, 1 in the the reading part, and 1 in the grammar. I know those aren't the official names, but you guys know what I mean. So I'm sitting here editing this video, and I realized I forgot to include my SAT subject test. So basically I took 3 subject tests: chemistry, physics, and math 2. And so on chemistry I got a 730, physics I got a 690, and then Math, I got a 790, or Math 2, I got a 790. And there's a Math 1, Math 2, yeah, you guys can look up the differences. But I just took 3 subject tests because a lot of schools want to see where you're at. The highest score you can get is an 800. Oh, extracurricular activities. Oh my goodness. I did a lot. I'm not gonna front. I'm an athlete. So I guess that also probably looked good at colleges because I was able to maintain my grades while being a varsity athlete. Freshman year, I played 5 sports. I did tennis, track, volleyball, basketball, and soccer. Sophomore year, I played varsity basketball and tennis. And then junior and senior year, I narrowed it down to just tennis. And yeah, varsity for those 2 years. Our tennis team was pretty successful, so I guess that looked good also. Like, we were winning things and we were going to regionals and yay. But once I singled down to one sport, I realized how much more time I had, so then I even like tried to fill that time with more things. So I did HOSA junior year, and I was planning on doing it senior year, but then like there was a date conflict with, I don't know, with tennis or something. And so then I didn't do HOSA this year, but I did HOSA last year, and we're not gonna talk about that. But I was a HOSA competitor. Another thing that I joined junior year was UIL academics. I kind of did a lot with that. I don't know. I did calculator applications, literary criticism, and social studies last year. This year I was planning on doing calculator applications and science, but we won't talk about her. We were also pretty successful in that. And basically with UIL academics, academic competition, all these schools come to one school, and depending on your event, you take that test for that event, and then the graders grade them, and then they place everyone, and then they announce the scores and who won, and you can win by team and you can advance, and then you can go all the way to the state level. I also did this thing called Explo at Yale. I included that in extracurriculars, I don't know. It was a 3-week enrichment summer camp, and it was actually so much fun. It allowed me to solidify my love for surgery, because I did this like surgical interventions class, and I did sutures on a banana like in Grey's Anatomy, and yeah, it was fun. We also practiced on dead cats. And my last extracurricular was, because I was a part of my church's youth council, so that was the like extracurricular part, but then I also did other things at my church, and so it was also like community service, and I did it like across all 4 years. So with the youth council part, I was secretary, then vice president, then president, co-pres. Okay, let me look at my recognition and achievements. So I'm number 5 in my class. My school is very like, I guess, competitive. The way our grading system works, if you take like 0 regular classes and you get 95s and above in all of your classes, then you will be number 1. If you didn't really know that going into high school, and you took athletics and that was a regular class, and you did theater and that was a regular class, that'll put you a little further back like some of us. I mean, I don't, look at me now. Who cares? It still would have been cool, I guess, but I'm happy. I'm okay. Like, I didn't need to be Val. The National English Honor Society, I was president of that. Then I was a 2020 National Merit Commended Scholar. I don't think that really matters. I got the AP Scholar Award, AP National Scholar Award, AP Scholar with Distinction Award. I was tennis varsity team captain. I was in this thing called National Society of High School Scholars. I joined it like freshman year. I took Latin, so I have some awards from that, like for the National Latin exam. Yeah, tennis, like regional qualifier, team tennis, regional finalist. UIL Social Studies, UIL Literary Criticism. Yeah, we did well overall. I was a member of National Honor Society. I was on the honor roll. Character Council Award, caring and responsible. I was also a freshman volleyball team captain. I don't know how that happened. Community service, most of it is like with my church. I was an altar server, I was small group leader, confirmation small group leader also, a Eucharistic minister, and then I was also a youth basketball camp coach for 2 summers. Okay, essay tips. That's what someone also requested. Honestly, I don't know. I haven't read my essays since I wrote them, and I'm kind of afraid to. My advice for essays is put time into your essays. Don't do it the night before. I would definitely recommend researching when you need to research, because some schools, like why this school question, I definitely had to do research on those and really find something that I was genuinely interested in, that I was genuinely like invested in each school that I was writing the essay for. Definitely reuse your essays, even though why this college essay, I didn't reuse it. I changed like what the specifics was, but I still had the same kind of like formatting for each essay. So reuse your essays whenever you can. That's a big time saver, because you don't want to write just a bunch of essays over and over, because you end up saying the same things for most of them, because they have like similar prompts. So definitely do that. I feel like my Common App essay was very personal, very, maybe it was a tearjerker. My English teacher, like, she's like shed a tear on her, like she wrote a little note on it. But so I can actually read that in another video if you guys want. So let me know if you want that. I can do other college tips, but those are a little just off the dome I can think. But when I applied to all of my schools, I did either like chemistry or biochemistry. I really wanted to blend both life sciences and physical sciences for my education. I do want to be a surgeon. Yeah, but for going into Columbia, I am planning on majoring in biochemistry. That is the plan. And doing like pre-med stuff with that. Maybe I'll even do some like econ, because I also really like econ for whatever reason. Those are the things that people said they wanted to hear. But if you guys have any more questions, I can make this into kind of like a, I don't know, I can make it like a college series. My rec letters, I forgot to mention those. My rec letters were also probably pretty good, because I definitely am I like to think a good student, and I work hard in all of my classes, and I have that like kind of like a personal like relationship with my teachers. Having a good relationship with your teachers, and that'll help with rec letters, because I didn't read any of them, so I don't really know how good they were, but I assume so, because I don't know, they got me. So yeah, that's it. Let me know, but what else you guys want to know, or how I can help. Thank you so much for watching. Do what you need to do, like, comment, subscribe, you know how it is. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.